February is the month of love. You're invited to visit Pikeville Main Street and discover what it means to love local. Whether it's shopping for unique items from one of our local artisans, treating your taste buds to some great dining, or live entertainment, you can find it all in downtown Pikeville. Do what you love in your downtown. So what are you waiting for? Love your downtown this February and fall in love all over again at Pikeville Main Street.
Welcome back to the University of Pikeville Gymnasium. Now it's the nightcap of the doubleheader between the Bears and the Bulldogs on the men's side. The Bears come in the game receiving votes at the national polls, 21 wins, 6 losses overall, 19 wins, and 4 losses in AAC action. The Bulldogs of Tennessee Wesleyan come in the game 10 wins, 13 losses, 10 and 12 in the AAC. Back on December the 2nd, these two teams met, and the Bulldogs pulled out a 72-70 victory over the Bears. And the overall series between these two teams is tied at 1. The Bears are coached by Todd Compton in his 4th season, 70 wins, 44 losses. Tennessee Wesleyan is coached by Ray Stone. His record at Tennessee Wesleyan is 82 wins and 78 losses. So this is the Bears' last regular season home game. And the Bears are looking to win their 5th straight. They're looking to win their 6th straight. They've won 5 straight. Jeremy Dillon from deep is 5th in the AAC with shooting percentage from deep, 42.7%. Big Ike in the middle, 67% from the floor, which leads the AAC in field goal percentage, shooting percentage, and second rebounding at 9.2. And with the win tonight, the Bears would end the regular season at 22 wins, 6 losses, and be conference win number 20 for the Bears. Will put them in the top 2 in the AAC standings. Would avenge the Bears' earlier season loss to Tennessee Wesleyan. The Bears have already got the number 2 seed locked up with or without the win tonight. So let's meet the Bulldogs real quick, folks. Coming into a game averaging 75 points per ball game. Shooting splits, 43% from the floor, 30% from deep, and 70% from the free throw line. They'll pull down about 40 rebounds per ball game. And they'll hand out about 14 assists, and they turned over 12 times on average. They have one player averaging double figures, and that's Ty Hurst averaging 11 points per ball games. Amari Young averages 9.7. Kobe Pride averages 9.7 as well. And Keyshawn McPherson averages 8.3. For the Bears, coming to the game averaging 83 points per ball game. Very efficient on the offensive end, 50.3% from the floor, 38% from deep, and 66% from the free throw line. They pull down 36 rebounds. They'll out-rebound their opponents by 4 per ball game as well. They make about 8 threes per game. They'll get to the free throw line and make 15 of those per ball game. They'll spot the basketball about 7 times per game at 6.6. And this has been the Bears' season of coming here, folks. In the first half this year, they've outscored their opponents up 1,115 to 884. In the second half, however, the Bears have scored 1,102 points and given up 1,092. So just a difference of 10 points in the second half. Get out to large leads in the first half, then have a little issue trying to close things out in the second half. However, they got that figured out in the last 3 to 4 weeks as they won 5 straight, looking to win their 6th straight here at the University of Pikeville Gymnasium. And the Bears will be the number 2 seed in the AAC tournament. And by the numbers, 248 total rebounds for Ike Stanback is first in the AAC. The 83.3 points per ball game of the Bears is third in the AAC behind only Union and Milligan. The Bears have scored 80 or more points in 17 of their 27 games on the season, and have scored 70 or more 25 of the 27 games. That 50.3% from the field as a team is good for first in the AAC. The 38% from deep is first in the AAC. 24 points by Kean Workston last Saturday's game win versus Truett McConnell included 14 of 15 from the free throw line. That was a big win for the Bears on the road. 7 consecutive wins here at the U-Pike Gym dating back to the 22-23 season. 3 consecutive double-digit scoring games for Jeremy Dillon. And the Bears points per possession, folks, 1.15 offensive efficiency for U-Pike, which leads the AAC. So it's a big one here for the Bears tonight. The key is getting off to a good start, but also closing out strong in the second half, too. Again, this is one of the Bears' 21-6. One of the conference losses coming back December 2nd down in Tennessee when they dropped that one 72-70 against the Bulldogs. With that win, the Bears have had an opportunity to win the AAC regular season conference championship and would have had an automatic bid to the national tournament. But they have an opportunity to avenge that loss here tonight. So we're about 11 minutes to go until the tip. Let's get back to the station for a quick break. You're watching Bears basketball on the U-Pike Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless.
February is the month of love, and you're invited to visit Pikeville Main Street and discover what it means to love local. Whether it's shopping for unique items from one of our local artisans, treating your taste buds to some great dining, or some great live entertainment, you can find it all in downtown Pikeville. So what are you waiting for? Love your downtown this February and fall in love all over again at Pikeville Main Street. February is the month of love. You're invited to visit Pikeville Main Street and discover what it means to love local. Whether it's shopping for unique items from one of our local artisans, treating your taste buds to some great dining, or live entertainment, you can find it all in downtown Pikeville. Do what you love in your downtown. So what are you waiting for? Love your downtown this February and fall in love all over again at Pikeville Main Street. February is the month of love, and you're invited to visit Pikeville Main Street and discover what it means to love local. Whether it's shopping for unique items from one of our local artisans, treating your taste buds to some great dining, or some great live entertainment, you can find it all in downtown Pikeville. So what are you waiting for? Love your downtown this February and fall in love all over again at Pikeville Main Street.
Welcome back to the University of Pikeville Gymnasium as Bears and Bulldogs here to tip off here in about 5 minutes or so. And before the game, we'll be honoring, we'll see if I can get a confirmation here from David Chapman. Is it before the game, we're going to honor the senior cheerleader? Do you know? Well, we do have there'll be a senior night for the cheerleaders. And I don't know if it's going to be happening before the game or halftime. Typically do that before the game. Nice crowd on hand tonight as the Bears and Bulldogs are still warming up here tonight. It's going to be a key for the Bears to not only get off to a hot start, but try to close out in the second half too, as they start to make their postseason run again. Last regular season game for the Bears, as they wrap up their regular season schedule and get ready for conference tournament action beginning next week. Conference tournament will take place in Kingsport, Tennessee. Again, this will be the first ever AAC conference tournament for the Bears. We got the dance team, the cheerleaders are in the band's here tonight to close out the home portion of the basketball schedule for the Bears. The Bears, for the folks who may not tune in during the women's game, the bike baseball team picked up a 14-12 victory over Midway today. Austin Gurney hit 2 home runs. Bears hit 4 as a team today. Ryan Ratliff picked up the win. Isaac Berry got the save. for the Bears. The Bears will be back in action on the baseball diamond on this Friday. They'll be playing Bryan in AAC action. The Bears 8-1 overall. Excuse me, 9-1 overall. Nope. Trying to think of what the record is now, folks. Let me get a confirmation of what the record is. My apologies.
As always, ladies and gentlemen, special thanks to the people in our community for your support.
9-1 on the season. 3-0 in conference. They'll be back in conference action this weekend, taking on Bryan. So a little bit of schedule change. It was originally scheduled 1 on Friday and 2 on Saturday, but with some potential weather coming in, they'll be playing 2 on Friday and 1 on Saturday. So the first pitch will be at noon on Friday, and they'll play a 9-7, a 9-inning game, 7-inning game. And then on Saturday they'll play a 9-inning game as well. Let's send it back to the station for a quick break. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPike Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the University of Pikeville Gymnasium. We're ready for tip-off. Bears and Bulldogs. UPike looking to pick up their 22nd win of the season and to avenge an earlier season loss to the Bulldogs.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the
Let's meet the starting lineups here for the Bears and Bulldogs. Sit down to Vernon White.
Starting lineups. First for our guests, the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. Starting at guard, a 6'3" senior from Stone Mountain, Georgia, number 3, Nick Sean Jones. At guard, a 6'5" junior from Birmingham, Alabama, number 4, Jay Reed. At guard, a 6' junior from Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, number 13, Amari Young. At center, a 6'9" junior from Unionville, Tennessee, number 24, Kobe Bride. And at forward, a 6'5" junior from Knoxville, Tennessee, number 30, Ty Hurst. The Bulldogs. Tennessee Wesleyan is led by head coach Ray Stone. Your University of Pikeville Bears. At guard, a 5'7" sophomore from Pikeville, Kentucky, number 0, Kean White. At forward, a 6'6" sophomore from Big Stone Gap, Virginia, number 1, Bradley Butch. At guard, a 6' junior from Bolingbrook, Illinois, number 4, Keontae Thomas. At guard, a 6'5" senior from Mingo, West Virginia, number 5, J.D. Jeremy Dillon. And at forward, a 6'5" senior from Chicago, Illinois, number 99, Mr. Isaac Sandbag. The Bears. UPike is led by head coach Ty Compton.
We're ready to play a little basketball here. As the Bears are getting some final instruction from Ty Compton. Looks like be Kobe Pride will jump center here for the Bulldogs. So it'll be Young, Pride, Jones, Hurst, and Reed for the Bulldogs. Warwick's Bunch, Thomas, Dillon, and stand back for the Bears. Pride and stand back will jump center. As toss in the air, Jeremy Dillon will claim the basketball for the Bears. Man-to-man defense for the Bulldogs. Warwick's will control the things up top for the Bears. Over to Jeremy Dillon, back to Warwick's. Gets to the bucket, find Jeremy Dillon. 15 on the clock. He's going to get all the way to the rim. He's stripped. Nice hands there by Jones. 10 on the shot clock. Bears will trigger inbounds from the baseline. Warwick has the basketball. He'll behind the back dribble. 5 on the clock. Shots up, no good. JD with offensive rebound. He's looking for help. He's pushed, no call. Bunch will have the basketball. Thomas has it. JD out of the corner. Nope. He's going to get to the rim. Very physical ball game so far. Now we'll get Pride for the bump. His first, team's first. This one, JD to the line, shoot 2. JD on the season, 26 of 39. That's 67%. Misses the first one. We'll have one more. And he rolls that one in. That'll be the first point of the night for JD. First point of the ball game. Bears leading this one 1-0. Hurst got the basketball up top. Finds Pride. Back up to Young. 15 on the clock. Got a mismatch on the inside. JD will come back, try to knock away. He does. Now he's going to move. Find Warwick's back to Bunch. Bunch will find Thomas. Bears will run the offense now. Thomas up the free throw line. Hesitates. Dribble. All in the bucket. Shots up. No good. Offensive rebound. Second shot's up. Good. This time, Keontae Thomas. He has the first field goal of the ball game. Bears lead this one 3-0. Jones got the basketball. Feed Pride. Spin move. Fadeaway jumper. Shots up. No good. Bradley Bunch. Defensive rebound. Thomas is going to rip and run. We're going to call Bradley Bunch with illegal screen. His first, team's first. 3-0 Bears. We're closing on 18 minutes to play until halftime. Young got the basketball, looking for Pride on the inside. They're going to get an offensive foul called on Jones, I believe. On Reed. Jay Reed will be his first, team second. Looks like the Hazard Bulldogs are in attendance tonight, folks. See Coach Al Holland bringing his club in. Here's leading this one 3-0. Warwick's got the basketball. Guarded by Jones up top. It finds Thomas back for the Bunch. 18 on the clock. Picking up his dribble, finds Thomas right by Young. Got 10 on the shot clock now. Works to get all the way to the bucket, try to finish. He's going to find Bunch out of the corner, shots up. Rattles run coming up. JD, offensive rebound, tries to finish left hand. He does. Give him 3. Leads 5-0 Bears. We got a 30-second timeout here called by the Bulldogs early. 17:32 to play until halftime. Bears leading this one 5-0. Bears off to a 2 of 5 start from the floor. Wesleyan's only had the opportunity to get one shot up so far. Bears out rebounding the Bulldogs 4-0 so far. More and more students continue filing into the U Pike Gymnasium for the final home game of the season. Reed will inbound the basketball for the Bulldogs. Young will bring it down the floor across the half-court line. Hurst got the basketball on the wing, 20 on the clock. Jones has it, feed Young, looking for pride, 15 on the clock now. Gets all the way to the bucket, shots up, shots good. Mari Young gets his first bucket. It's the first bucket for the night for the Bulldogs. Leads 5-2 Bears. Bunch has the basketball. Dillon's got the basketball over to the free throw line, finds Bunch. 10 on the clock. Bunch will go one-on-one against Reed. Gets all the way to the bucket, shots up, shots good. Bradley Bunch, that's his first bucket. Leads 5 for the Bears, 7-2, 16:30 to play until halftime. Jones with the basketball, swing over to Hurst. Reed has now, finds Pride on the inside. Hurst out of the corner, shots up, no good. Big Ike will come away with a rebound. The outlet pass is picked off by Young, and they say standing out of bounds. Nice play by Young, the junior from Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. 16-19 until halftime. Bears leading this one 7-2. Works over to stand back. Working against Pride. Gets all the bucket. Shots up. For shots no good. Comes out. Reed to come away with the defensive rebound. Back tap by the Bears. Give her to Warwick. They're going to push now. Bunch over to Warwick's. Looking for stand back on the inside. 13 on the clock now. He'll work against Pride one-on-one. Spin move at the rim. Count the bucket for Big Ike. Give him his first bucket. The foul's going to be on Pride. His second, team's third. And Big Ike will go to the line shooting a shot. Darius Rozier will check in, the 6'5 senior from Detroit, Michigan, placing Pride. Ike on the season, 51% from the free throw line. Averaging 17 and 9 on the season. And he misses that one. And the lead 7 for the Bears. 15:30 to play until halftime. 9-2 Bears. Hurst over to Young. Picks up his dribble a long way away from the basket. Rozier's got it. 10 on the clock. Being guarded by Bunch. Gets all the way to the bucket. Hurst, three-point shots up. Three-point shots good. Hurst with his first bucket of the night. Makes it a 9-4 lead for the Bears. I thought that was a three. 15 minutes played till halftime. 20 on the clock. JD all the way to the bucket. He finds a Bunch. Bunch three-point shots up. No good. Young will come away with the defense rebound. Rip and run action. Hurst has a basketball. Jones, crossover dribble. One call for steps. The fourth turnover charge to the Bulldogs so far tonight. $14 and a half to play until halftime. Bears leading this one 9-4. Bunch on the inside here. 15 on the clock, looking for Ike. They'll give it to him. He tried to finish. He does with the left hand this time. Isaac Standback has 4 and the lead 7 for the Bears. Keenan Cutlip will check in for the Bears. Next dead ball. Jones over to Hurst. Fadeaway jumps by Hurst on the baseline. No good. Bradley Bunch comes up with a one-handed rebound. Works is going to push. Coach Compton says push, push, push. Works is going to attack. Gets all in the bucket. Try to finish right hand. Unable to do so. Rozier, still by Keontae Thomas, who will finish with right hand. Unable to do so, but we'll call that one on Jones. His first, team's 4th. He'll send Thomas to the line to shoot 2. 73% on the season. 103 of 141 for the junior. From Bolingbrook, Illinois. Makes the first one. Culp's going to check in for JD. No, he's going to check out for Bunch, And number 20, Peyton West, the junior from Cookville, Tennessee, checked in for the Bulldogs. Makes them both. Leads 9 for the Bears. 13:30 to play until halftime. West has the basketball top over to Rozier. He'll swing it to Reed. 15 on the shot clock. Hurst has it. Rozier has it on top. 10 on the clock now. Young has it. Working against Ward. Gets to the bucket. Try to finish left hand. He does. Amari Young give him 4. It's 13-6 lead for the Bears. Young down the player, folks. Color pads on top over to Thomas. They'll feed stand back on the post ordered by Rozier. Stand back working. No, shots up no good. They're going to call him Rozier, I believe. He'll be on Rozier, but his first, team's 5th. Send back Ike to the line for 2 more. He's 0-1 so far. He's got 4 points, a rebound, and a steal so far in his 7 minutes. Makes that one. Give him 5. His lead's 8. 12:56 to play until halftime. Give him 6 and leads 9. Young being guarded by Thomas now for this possession. Read up Rozier. Back up to Hurst, guarded by Cullen. Feed Young on the post, shots up, shots good. Amari Young give him 6. Going to be on stand back. It'll be his first, team 2nd. Then we'll send Young to the line to shoot one shot. Young on the season, 84%. Makes it. Give him 7. Lead 6. 12.5 to play. They're going to get Warwick with a bump. His first, team's 3rd. Physical game so far. 15-9. Rozier has the basketball. That's Warwick's first foul. Hurst has it. Rozier in the box. I don't know if we're going to get Dillon or they're going to get JD on this one. His first, team's 4th. We'll send Rozier to the line. Rozier will have 2. 68% on the season. Bunch return. JD will check out. $12-11 to play until halftime. 15-9 Bears. Bunch will come away with the defensive rebound. Over to Thomas. Cullip has the basketball. Isaac Standback. He's going to drive, working against Rozier. Gets all the way to the bucket. Unable to finish. Isaac Standback. Young will come away with the basketball. He's going to push. Down the back dribble. Gets all the way to the bucket. Picks up his dribble. West has it. West shots up. No good. And it is Reed with the bucket. His first points of the evening. Thomas working against Hurst. Spin move all over the bucket. We're going to get a Hurst. That'll be his first, team 6. Going to send Thomas back to the line to shoot 2. He's 2 of 2 on the night. Bears leading at 15-11. 11:30 to play until halftime. Give Thomas 5 on the night. Hurst is going to check out. Stratton, Laybourne will check in. Thomas makes both of them. He's tied with Standback with a team high right now with 6 points. 17-11 is the lead for the Bears. 11:20 to play until halftime. Young got the basketball. Rozier up top, 15 on the clock. LeBron goes up, shots up, no good. Rozier with offensive rebound, up and good. Rozier give him 2. The lead is 4. 11 minutes to play until halftime. Phillip has the basketball, working on the baseline. He gets all the way to the bucket. Finds Warwick's 3-point shots up. 3-point shot, rattles around, comes out. McPherson will check in, replacing Reed. McPherson, a 6'6" freshman from Powder Springs, Georgia. JD will return to the Bears lineup after the next dead ball as well. West shots up, shots good. Peyton West, it's his first bucket. Give him 3. The lead is 1. Closest ball game's been a long time, 17-16. 10.5 to play until halftime. Cullip looking to finish at the bucket. He will say no shot, but he'll shoot the bonus though. LeBron will be. LeBron will be called for his first, team 7. That's going to send Cullip to the line to shoot 2. For shooting 1 of the bonus, excuse me. 64% on the season. JD checks in. Big Ike will check out. 10:22 to play into halftime. 17-16 Bears. Cullip will miss this one. McPherson will come away with the defensive board. Young got the basketball. Stops, pops, up and good. Mari Young, folks, he can play. Give him 9. A perfect 4 of 4 from the floor. First lead of the night for the Bulldogs. Turnover Bears. Young has the basketball. Gets over the rim. Shots up, shots good. Give him 11 early points here. 11 of the 20s, 5 of 5 from the floor. There's a little bit of a scoring drought. Warks has the basketball. Finds Thomas, alley corner, shots up, no good. Bunch unable to come away for the defensive rebound, offensive rebound, but Rozier comes away with it. Rozier throws into the stands. That'll be the 6th turnover charge of the Bulldogs. Pelfrey's going to check in for Warwick's. .30 to play until halftime. Bears trailing this one by 3 now. And these two teams met on December the 2nd. The Bulldogs come away 72-70 victors of that contest. Beating Bunch on the post. Shots up, shots good. Bradley Bunch give him 4. Leads 1 for the Bulldogs. Rozier on the box. Blocked at the rim by Bradley Bunch. They'll try once again. He's good this time. Give him 4. He leads back up to 3 for the Bulldogs. 22-19, 8:45 to play until halftime. Bunch has the basketball. Finds Pelfrey. Thomas has the basketball. Hesitation to dribble all the way to the rim. Rozier with a block. Bunch will try to finish. He does. Give him 6, and the lead is 1. As we close in on 8 minutes to play until halftime. West has a basketball. Cullen come away with a steal. He's looking to throw it down with his right hand. He'll lay it in on the finger roll, give him 2. And the Bears will regain the lead 23-22 with 8 minutes to play until halftime. Another steal for the Thomas. Back to Cullen. He'll try to finish right hand. Unable to do so, but he'll get LeVarn with the bump. Be his second, team's 8th. This will send Cutler back to the line to shoot 2. He's 0 of 1 on the night. First shot's up, no good. The Bears are 7-11 from the free throw line. Hurst will check back in, and then Dumba will check back in. Will check in for the first time, the 6'8 junior from Canada, Emmanuel Dumba. 30-second timeout called by Ty Compton. Luke Kopp being recognized here tonight.
The National Ernest C. Jones Advisor of the Year by the Association for the Promotion of Campus Activities. Well done, Mr. Luke Kopp.
Luke Kopp, he was recognized the Association for the Promotion of Campus Activities, the National Ernest C. Jones Advisor of the Year. Well-deserved Luke Kopp. 7:56 to play until halftime. Bears lead this one 24-22. So Callahan has checked in for the Bulldogs, and he'll handle the point responsibilities with Young getting a breather on the bench. Callahan gets all the buckets, shots up, no good. Pelfrey coming away with the defensive rebound, give it to Thomas. Looking to attack. Well, Pelfrey, three-point shots up, rattles around, comes out. Bunch with the offensive rebound, up and no good. Battle for the offensive board. Thomas comes away with it. Knocked out of his hands. Callahan got his hands on it. Thomas knocks it out of bounds. With the 4th penalty charge the Bears in the first half. Big Ike will check in. JD will check out. So on the floor for the Bears, they'll have Ike, Pelfrey, Cutler, Bunch, and Thomas. 24-22 Bears. 7:20 to play until halftime. Rozier has the basketball. Getting a lot of minutes with pride picking up his second foul. Hurst has the basketball on top. 15 on the clock. Callahan has the basketball. Shots up, no good. A rattle run comes out. A over the back violation. Should be shooting free throws.
Foul number 11, Tennessee Wesleyan.
Dombe. Dombe will call his first, team's 9th. We'll see a bunch to the line to shoot 1 in the bonus. 67% on the season. Works is going to check in. Thomas will check out. Seven minutes and 1 second to play until halftime. Bears up 2. Bunch will miss the front end. Hurts to come away with a defensive rebound. Pass it out of bounds.
Checking in
Reed will return for the lineup along with Young for the Bulldogs. .6:45 to play until halftime. Pass knocked away. Gets all in the bucket. Shots up, no good. 5 for it. Ball's thrown back in. Stand back, come away with a turnover. Pelfrey with a floater. Shots up, shots good. His first bucket. Bears leading this one by 4 with 6 minutes to play until halftime. Pelfrey has the basketball. He's going to push. Over to Warwick. Stand back. Hesitation. Gets all the way to the bucket. Tries to finish right hand. He's unable to do so. A lot of contact. No call. Dombe will come away with the defensive rebound. Turnover charge. Pelfrey. Cullup looking to finish. A Euro step. Left hand up and in. Keena Cullup give him 5. And the lead back out to 6 for the Bears. 5:30 to play until halftime. Stay tuned. We have Coach Corey Phipps, the football coach, halftime interview. Don Bell for the Young, 15 on the clock. Hurts has the basketball. Hesitation dribble, shots up, shots good. Hurst, give him 4, and the lead is 4. 5 minutes to play until halftime. Warwick will go to the line to shoot 2. Dombe, his second, team's 10th. That'll be Warwick's going to the line for the first time tonight. 73% on the season. He had 14 of them last Saturday. Did Truett McConnell. Rozier will check in here shortly for the Bulldogs. Next dead ball. Warwick makes the first. Reed will also return for the Bulldogs. JD will check in for Cullup. Cullup gave him 5 points, a couple of steals, and 9 minutes on the floor so far tonight. Bears up by 5, 4:57 to play until halftime. Makes them both. That's Keegan's first bucket, first points of the night. 30-24 Bears. Hurst has the basketball up top. He fumbled the dribble. Rozier working a stand back. Shots up with the right hand, stand back, come with the defensive board. Pelfrey's going to push for the Bears. Has work to his right. Picks up his dribble now, finds Works. 20 on the clock. Bump to the top. Now Rozier, his second. He's going to send Warwick back to the line for 2 more shots. He just made 2 of them. Physical game so far. 4:23 until halftime. .423 to play to halftime. 30-24 Bears. His first miss from the line tonight. Culp will check in. Pelfrey will check out. Pride and Dombe has 2 fouls, as does Rozier and LeVron. Warwick picks both of them. 4:20 to play until halftime. Young has the basketball on the wing, 15 on the clock, finds Hurst. Gets all the way to the rim, blocked at the rim, JD. I'll say he stepped on the end line. Be Bulldogs basketball, probably with 20 on the shot clock. It is.
Cheerleader senior recognition. Please be making your way to the end of the UI range. Once again, everyone take part this afternoon's.
4:01 to play the halftime. Bears leading this one 30-25.
Please make your way to the end of the UI range.
4:01 to play. Bears leading this one 30-24. So they're going to put 8 on the shot clock, 8 on the shot clock, 4:01 to play until halftime. Had to reset the shot clock there and get the right time. Hurst has the basketball, shots up. No good. Standback will come away with his 4th rebound in the first half. Thomas has it, JD. Warks has the basketball up top. JD has it over to Thomas. Attacks the rim. Tries to finish right hand. He's unable to do so. Young will come away with the defensive board. He's going to push. Floater. No good. Warks will come away with the defensive board. It will be called out by Hurst.
Number 30, Tennessee Wesleyan Hurst,
His second. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players with 2 fouls for the Bulldogs here in the first half.
shooting the double doubles. 2 shots.
Hardrick's going to check in for the Bulldogs. Warwick's 2 of 4 from the line tonight. And 3 of 5. Cardigan Hardrick, 6'5" sophomore from Deltona, Florida. You can stay tuned to halftime, folks. We'll have the head football coach, Corey Phipps, for a halftime interview. Tells us how the recruiting trail is going for the Bears this year. Warwick makes them both. Give him 4 on the night. 30-second timeout here, Coach Compton. So far, the Bears are 10 of 24 from the floor, 0 of 5 from deep, 12 of 19 from the free throw line. They have a trio of players with 6 points. Standback, Thomas, and Bunch all has 6. Bunch also has 6 rebounds. Bulldogs 11 of 25, 1 of 5 from deep. Young leading away from them, 11 points. Rozier off the bench has 4 rebounds for them. Bears have turned over 5 times, 11 for the Bulldogs. On the floor for the Bears are now Warks, Thomas, Dillon, Cullip, and Bunch. Be Reed, Young, Rozier, Jones, and Hardrick for the Bulldogs. 3:20 to play till halftime. 20 on the shot clock. Jones over to Hardrick. Back over to Young. 15 on the clock now. Back over to Reed. Jones has it, guarded by Thomas. Dillon will pick up. Nope, Thomas will stay with him. Fadeaway jumper, shots up, no good. Battle for the defense rebound. Thomas will come away with it. Back over to Warwick. Hesitation dribble. Finds Bunch. He'll try to finish with right hand. He does. Bradley Bunch has got 8 here in the first half. The lead is 10 for the Bears. 2:50 to play until halftime. Young. Reed, 3-point shots up. 3-point shots no good. Offensive rebound for the Bulldogs. Thomas will come away with the defensive board. He's going to push. Warks has it. Has numbers. He'll find Cullip. JD in the corner. Shots up. Shots no good. JD will hustle for the offensive rebound. Unable to come away with the Reed with the defensive board. Young's going to push. Reed on the backdoor cut. Gets all the bucket. Tries to finish right hand. Unable to do so. Offensive board. Count the bucket. Foul on JD. That'll be his second. Team's 5th. We want to send Jay Reed to the line to shoot a shot. Reed so far, I guess his 6th point. No, gets him. He's got 4. Reed on the season. 67% from the free throw line. He'll miss the free throw. Hop on here, Coach. Show these fans you got some basketball broadcasting skills too, Coach Phipps.
Absolutely. I don't know if it's basketball tonight. It's a little bit of WWE the way they're beating our guys up.
You know, it looks like a Mid-South basketball game. A lot of contact tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thomas has a basketball at top over to Cullip. 2 minutes to play. Cullip's three-point shot's up good.
Go.
That's the first three-point made bucket for the Bears in the first half. Lead this one 37-26. Cullip has 8 on the night off the bench. Young always the bucket. Shots up. Shots good. Mari Young gave him 13. Good-looking player, Coach.
Absolutely. A few of these guys look like they could play on the gridiron.
Works has the basketball. Bunch, three-point shots. Cullip offensive rebound. We'll reset the offense here. Been up 30 played until halftime. Stand back. Creating some space. Foul at the rim. I think it's going to be on Donde. It is. That'll be his third here in the first half. Minute 27 to play to halftime. Bears up by 9. Stand back and go to the line to shoot 2. He's 2 of 3 on the night so far. Give him 6 points. Pelfrey will check in for the Bears after the first shot. He misses the first one. Warks will check out. Pelfrey will check in. So, yeah, 13 fouls called on so far on the Bulldogs. He coming out with the mentality to play a little physical basketball tonight, Coach.
Absolutely. It's kind of that pre-conference tournament chippy element to it.
Young will come away with a defensive rebound. A stand back misses both of those. Bears up by 9. Young will find Jones. 20 on the clock. Reed. Defeat Donbe. Tries to finish left hand, unable to do so. Pelfrey, the sophomore from Hazard, to come away with the defensive board. Close in on a minute to play until halftime.
Wesleyan's really struggling around the rim tonight.
Pelfrey to Cullip. Cullip's got the basketball. Between the leg dribble, try to get to the rim. Finds Thomas. 15 on the clock. Will feed Big 99 on the inside. Cullip, shots up. Shots good. Keena Cullip's got 11 off the bench. Give him 2 made threes. Anytime you get that bench production, Coach, at that level, it's key. Bears up by 12, 40-28. The largest lead here in the first half. 20 seconds on the shot clock. About a 10-second difference between the game and shot clock. Gets all the way to the rim. Ike stand back says, sends it back into the stands. You mentioned a few of those guys look good on the gridiron, Coach. I think 99 would be a nice tight end, Coach.
There's no doubt about it. Kind of like that old Tony Gonzalez football-basketball combo there.
So got 14 on the shot clock, 25 seconds on the game clock. Bears up 40-28 as Standback with a huge rejection. A tough place for the Bulldogs inbound the basketball. Get into Young. 10 on the clock. Don Bay over to Hardrick, excuse me. Jones has got it. 5 on the clock. Got to do something with the basketball. Gets to the rim. Tries to finish with his left hand, unable to do so. Ike Standback comes away with the outlet pass and stolen away. Cullip over to the Bunch. They steal it again. Bunch with a hesitation. Bradley Bunch give him 10 here in the first half. Bears up by 14. The half-court heave will not go. We'll go to halftime. Bears lead this one 42-28. Stay with us, folks. At halftime, we're going to touch with the head football coach, Corey Phipps. You're watching Bears basketball on the U-Pike Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless.
February is the month of love, and you're invited to visit Pikeville Main Street and discover what it means to love local. Whether it's shopping for unique items from one of our local artisans, treating your taste buds to some great dining, or some great live entertainment, you can find it all in downtown Pikeville. So what are you waiting for? Love your downtown this February and fall in love all over again at Pikeville Main Street.
Welcome back to the University of Pikeville Gymnasium. We're at halftime. Bears lead this one 42-28. I am joined here in the broadcast booth by Coach Corey Phipps. Coach, kind of a key time of year at recruiting. I don't know if we have signing days anymore.
Yeah, it's wild. You know, Gary, you get this because you held a role in admissions here at the university for quite some time, and the federal government has changed how you can process financial aid. So we've had to kick a little bit of our recruiting a little bit more delayed, but we brought in 21 mid-year transfers, and then we've got about 23 kids signed right now for our signing class. We're probably still waiting to get our financial aid packages right for about 10 more kiddos.
So the whole thing with the FAFSA, they said the government said they're going to make it easier, Coach.
Well, we know anytime the government says they're going to make it easier, it's going to be screwed up for a little while.
So typically when you'd have, I know in UPike, typically in November you'd have, financial aid offers for kids, for freshmen coming in or even transfers. But now you have a situation almost into March and you don't even have financial aid offers on kids. Not just UPike, it's in every school.
Yeah, and that's what we say. We're talking with kids and saying, hey, we want to do right by you and your family. If we make a mistake here, it could cost you tens of thousands of dollars over a 4-year career here. So let's get this right. And if some other school, is telling you they can get it absolutely to the T, they're not being truthful. So our families are being patient. And we're sure proud of them for kind of going along with us till we can get these things right.
So, Coach, first year in the AAC.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're basically just an overtime loss of winning the conference. It's
Yes.
a double overtime loss.
Double overtime, yeah, absolutely.
Down at Reinhardt, and we there's some debatable calls in there, but we'll leave that alone. But still, first year in the conference is impressive showing for you guys. Coach.
Yeah, we're super proud of our guys. 7-3, only one loss in the conference play, which was a double overtime. And if you look at it, everything's trending in the right direction. We had the offensive conference player of the year in Lee Kirkland, who's going to get to work out for some NFL scouts at EKU's Pro Day here in a few days, and he returns for his 5th year with that COVID year. We've had some incredible offensive players that we're going to have to replace, but we feel really good about some of those young guys. Defensively, I think we were points per game was number 1 in school history.
Wow.
Points allowed per game was number 2 in school history. So it's not often both sides of the ball play really well in the same season. So we're excited to do some of those things next year.
So you talk about Lee coming back. That's huge, having a guy who is, again, the offensive player of the year in the conference. And I don't know how many times he was National Player of the Week as well. Had such a big year and kind of had a little bit of a quarterback battle the first couple of games of the season. Lee come out and really put on a show last year, Coach.
Yeah, he did. In conference play, through 29 touchdowns in 6 games. That's pretty phenomenal. And if you look at it, he only played in 3 of our 10 games complete. So only 3 complete games out of 10. So, and had, I think, 31 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. The thing that people don't notice with him is he doesn't take sacks either. He's only sacked 6 times. Now, he's a big feller.
I want to say, you look at Lee, too, you think, well, you're going to get to him pretty easy, but
Yeah.
you can go hit him, but he's not going to come down, Coach.
He's going to ricochet off. Somebody told me he looks like Ben Roethlisberger's chubby little brother.
Well, he can throw it pretty good, too.
He can spin it, man. He can spin it. And just the best boy ever. It's who you want your daughter to come home with someday. Going to be a great daddy, going to be a great husband, great leader in the community.
So, Coach, talk about what the impact it is for the entire team having your leader come back on the offensive side of the ball.
He's not a vocal leader, real quiet guy, real even keel. He's kind of like Eeyore from those old books, and he just steady Eddie. But I think it's really big time because it allows us also to continue to develop some of those younger quarterbacks, and we've got a couple mid-year transfer really good kids. That I think are going to learn a lot from him. Then it allows us to redshirt another group of quarterbacks that come in the fall. So I think it's big. I think it gives continuity. I think he's only a few passes away from breaking every single record in school history. So, but he doesn't care about that. It's crazy. I let him throw for 600 plus in a game and break the school record, and he was mad at me for keeping him in, not letting those other guys play.
That shows what type of leader and teammate he is, too,
Class
Coach.
kid.
I think, Coach, I know you on the mid-year transfer, you got some big-time recruits, big-time transfers. I know we got a young man coming from the University of Kentucky coming in.
Yeah.
Coming in, I don't know if he'll be playing on the offensive or defensive line there, Coach, but
Yeah, Grant Bingham, Johnson Central. He'll be an offensive tackle. He was ESPN top 300 in the country. Entered a transfer portal, and we talked him to come home to the mountains and play for us. Another kid who went over to Wise last year, and Zach Brooks. From Pike Central, he came back. Another big-time offensive tackle body who's, probably 6'5", 305 pounds, can really run. Picked up some other offensive linemen to replace some of our grad guys, and we returned 2 all-conference offensive tackles, moving Landon Hammock to offensive line from the defensive line. Another EKU transfer who originated it at Pikeville Independent. So feel really good about that offensive line, and it's just amazing when you look at some of the kids we've been able to acquire, a few junior college transfers that we wouldn't have gotten before. The transfer portal has really kind of affected high school and junior college recruiting, where we get a lot better player. And, they say that only 2% of kids that entered the transfer portal last year at the football world, at least, ended up at an equal or better opportunity. So a lot of them end up in smaller institutions like UPike.
well, it's a big time though. You start seeing these guys like a Grant Bingham, a top 300 player, wanting to come to this level and play, but wanted to come to University of Pikeville because he had a lot of offers out there, Coach, from this level.
He did, yeah. He had a lot of offers and had a bunch of interest from Power 5 schools like, Wisconsin, UCLA, people like that, even when he entered the portal. But, sometimes it's a lot better to be the big fish in the small pond. And I think our guys understand that, and we're excited for them to do that. If you look at it, almost every legitimate Division I signee in the last few years, football-wise, in Eastern Kentucky is on our roster right now. It's pretty crazy.
Well, it just shows what type of program you've built here, and it's a program where people want to come and play. People want to stay, too. You have so many guys like Lee who want to come back and do his 5th year. People are not having a good time, and it's not just about having a good time. It's about growing as a man, growing as a player. The atmosphere has to be good around the team because players don't want to come back for a 5th year if it's not a good atmosphere, Coach.
Yeah, that's right. And if you look – we had 33 academic all-conference selections. I think 14 kids made national academic honors. We had 69 players with over a 3.0. There's not many football programs in America with 69. a 3.1, 3.2 GPA. Our athletic department was a 3.44 last spring. If you look at what Ty's doing and you look at what Cliff's doing and you just look around our athletic department, Cody and in our baseball program right now, there is no better time to be a Bear than right now in terms of being an athlete here. It's amazing the coaches we have, the people we have,
Hey, Coach, the thing is not so much it's the successes on the field or on the court, but also it's the successes in the classroom too. You mentioned that 3.44, not just for a team or an individual, the entire athletic.
Yeah, entire athletic department, and you got to be proud of this place. Since 1889, I tell people, missionaries came to the mountains to bring education to the mountain children, and now we bring the mission field to Pikeville. And these kids have made such an impact in this community on our young people in the elementary schools and middle schools and high schools around here. It's just, as an alum, you got to be proud. As a dad in the community, I'm proud to know these basketball players and baseball and softball and golfers and archers and bowlers. I don't think there's many places that offer the unique experience that we offer here at the University of Pikeville.
You talk about the opportunities. You talk about the missionaries who came in 1889. You think about now how it's still continuing, 135 years later.
That's
still
right.
Because now with the Tanner School of Dental Health being opened up here, hopefully in 2025, and you have 3 professional schools here, that intimate setting where you can come get your undergraduate degree, whether you want to go on a professional school, graduate programs, you want to play ball, don't want to play ball, you just want to come to a ball game. You have all those opportunities here in an area where you're going to have the sport, where you're going to be academics first, the student first, and the athlete second.
That's right. I've told people, really kind of higher ed is really kind of 3 things right now. It's about people, the people you hire, the people you recruit. It's about those relationships of those people, and then it's about what experiences are those people getting through those relationships. And, I think our kids are really relationship-driven here as a department right now. If you look around the gym tonight, and if you look around the arena when we're over at App Wireless, our kids are supporting each other. Our general students are supporting them. You're seeing, you got Hazard here and big Coach Holland here tonight with with his crew. So watching our guys, it's not hard not to sometimes get emotional about the experience that we're given here to not only our student athletes, but our faculty and staff to be a part of this.
But, Coach, talk about that, because you've had some enrollment and management experience in your day, too. Just the uniqueness of having 3 professional schools on such a small campus.
Yeah, so if you look at it right now, we're in a moment in higher ed unlike any other. You know, the FAFSA is killing little schools right now on the financial aid end, but, you know, we're down about what is it? I think it's about down 15, 17% in terms of the total numbers of student athletes. If you go, or students in general, if you look back in 2008, during the big economic crisis, people weren't having babies. Right. So now we're to the moment where there's not as many college students, and there's a lot of different struggles. There's a lot of universities that we play in this state that are on the struggle bus. I don't want to say their names or where they're at. We can do that when we're off the air, but I can tell you, there's a lot of people that would love to have the business model we have here at the University of Pikeville with those professional schools and with our strong enrollment. And a lot of that's to your credit when you were in admissions and the young folks that you coached up in there that are continue on your legacy. But, I came here from a university because I was proud that we offered a high-value academic product.
Well, that's the thing about it is, I know you've always talked about it ever since you've stepped on foot on campus and I met you. We want to make the next 4 years the best 4 years that you can have, but we want to set you up for the next 40 years.
That's exactly right.
That's where the success will come.
That's exactly right. You know, I had a chance to go out to McKinney, Texas, and watch my alma mater win the Division II National Championship game. And I stood there with a bunch of old, fat, bald-headed guys like myself, and with a little bit of envy in my stomach and pride in my heart watching the Harding Bison win. And I thought about my guys here, and I thought about our young ladies here in this athletic department that, what are they going to be doing in the prime of their life when they're 45, 50 years old, in their stride with their families, with their careers. We're going to have, entrepreneurs, and we're going to have doctors and lawyers and nurses and teachers and coaches, and you can't go to a little town in eastern Kentucky and not find a mover and shaker from the University of Pikeville. And that's got to be proud, because I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of little schools. They're just little degree mills that are just trying to keep afloat, and their alums aren't proud. But everywhere I go, I find a proud alum of UPike. It's pretty phenomenal.
Also, because you start talking about the regional impact too. Well, you start thinking about in 1987 when the School of Medicine was opened up, is a very underserved area as far as physicians are concerned. Now it's fully staffed. You got physicians in areas of this area, areas of this region, who never dreamed about having a doctor in their area. But then you start thinking about the optometry school that opened up in 2016 because the rate of blindness was the higher, the rate of vision loss was higher in this region than any other place in the country.
Yeah.
Now you have an optometry school.
Now the dental school is going to do the same. We have the least access to dental health care of any state in the country. And I bet you 15, 20 years from now, we're going to be looking up saying, you know what? That's not the case. We're well in the middle of pack or even upper half in terms of dental access. So I just think that, we offer really a value to the region, to not just to Eastern Kentucky, but Central Appalachia as a whole. And, when you work at a place that's mission-driven, you can come to work even on the rough and bad days after a double overtime loss and go, you know what? God has got me here for a reason.
It's you and I, we could talk enrollment all day long.
We could. We're higher ed nerds.
We're higher
We're
nerds.
nerds.
This is awesome. Definitely appreciate your time. I don't know how much time you got to stick around. If you can stick around some of the second half, you're always welcome to.
Yeah,
I know.
absolutely.
And so here at halftime for the Bears, go over some stats real quick. Bears go 14 of 30 in that first half, 46%, 2 of 9 from deep. Both those makes from Keenan Cullip. Bunch has 10, Cullip has 11, lead the way for the Bears. Amari Young leads the Bulldogs with 13 in that first half. They go 13 of 35, 1 of 7 from deep. The Bears turned the Bulldogs over 11 times in the first half. The Bears only turned over 5 themselves. The Bears have 6 assists on those 14 made buckets. Foul trouble, and the Bears, Jeremy Dillon had 2 fouls. The Bulldogs had 5 players with at least 2 fouls. Dombe had 3, Rozier had 2, LaVarn had 2, Hurst had 2, and Pride had 2. So I'm sure the coaching staff for the Bulldogs coach had to figure out some ways. Guys, you got 5 players where you got 2 fouls in the first half.
Yeah, that's why I was standing down there on the corner of the court thinking is that we're going to run out of bodies if you're not careful there at Tennessee Wesleyan.
Well, that's when you got to start thinking about building a roster. It don't matter whether you're the starting point guard or maybe the 13th or 14th guy on the bench. You have to know the game plan because you don't know the situation where you're going to have foul trouble, somebody foul out, and your number may be called, Coach.
That's right. Some of those guys' numbers are going to be called in the second half, whether they like it or not, whether they're ready or not.
So we're going to start the second half here. The Bears will be on defense in the first possession. You know, something this year, Coach, as far as with the Bears, they've done a great job this year getting off the first hot starts. Outscored their opponents by over almost 300 points in the first half. However, the second half, they've only outscored their opponents by 10. Be interesting to see. They've won 5 straight, looking for 6 straight. Look like they can close this one out, Coach.
I think they can. I think Coach has got a good game plan here, and I think we've settled into the physicality of the game as well.
Young at the basketball finds Jones. Pride will set him a screen. Warts will get his hands on the basketball, stand back to guard him. 15 on the clock. Young working off a screen. Warts will pick him up, gets hands on the basketball. Reed over to Hurst, 10 on the shot clock. Pump fake, picks up his dribble. Finds Young. Young gets all the way to the bucket, tries to finish with a high arc, unable to do so. Reed, shots up, no good. The Bears will come on the run. Big Ike stand back. Nice defensive stand there, Coach, to the beginning of the second half for the Bears.
Absolutely. They have struggled around the rim a little bit for Tennessee Wesleyan.
Warks over to Bunch, back to Warks. Working off a stand-back screen over the Bunch. 13 on the clock, over to Dillon. Followed by Hurst, 10 on the clock now. Thomas over to stand-back. Thomas on the curl, 4 on the clock. Well, finds Warks. Warks with a floater, shots up, draws rim, no call. Stand-backs want to get the basketball to the bucket. They're going to get this on Pride, Coach. This will be number 3 on him.
They're going to have to change their game plan, aren't they?
They won't call it on Jones, though. That'll be his 3rd foul. So that's 2 Bulldogs, already 3 fouls here early in the second half. Stand back 2 of 5 from the free throw line, 6 points, 8 rebounds so far. In the game of football, you have different games too where you have different rates of physicality. How do you prepare for that in practice during the week?
Man, I think it's tough to simulate that with your scout team, and you know, I think basketball is probably a little bit easier in terms of you know, getting some different looks, but I think this is unusually physical tonight for Tennessee Wesleyan.
Stand back misses both of them. 18:55 to play, 42-28. He talked about the response from the Bears. I thought the Bears have kept their composure so far tonight to the physicality.
Sure have.
Young's up the basketball, feeds Pride on the baseline, guarded by Bunch. Right-handed shots up and good. Kobe Pride. His first bucket of the night. Give him 2. The lead's 12 for the Bears. A little drop step with the right hand there, Coach. Works over to Thomas. Works out the basketball. On the wing, 15 on the clock. Thomas over to Bunch. Dillon. Bunch at the basketball, work off a stand-back screen. 10 on the clock. Very patient offensively. Bunch, contact, no call. We'll say jump ball. The possession will stay with the Bears. So the Bears will have 4 on the clock from the baseline.
I think our officiating crew bailed themselves out on that because that was not a jump ball.
I agree with you. I don't know if it was a walk, a foul, it was something, but it was not a jump ball.
Nor fish, nor foul.
Dillon shots up and good. Jeremy Dillon give him 6. That's his first made 3. Bears up by 15. Pride's at the basketball. Shots up. We're going to call barely Bunch. Be Bunch's second foul. Be his first, team's first in the second. That'll send Pride to the line to shoot 2. Pride 68% on the season.
Felt like the officiating crew made some adjustments too. They let him play a little bit more physical early, and then felt like they had to start calling it, felt like.
Pride will make the first one, give him 4. We'll have 1 more. I guess as a coach, only you can ask for is consistency, right?
Absolutely.
He'll make them both give him, they'll give him 4 points now, excuse me. Leads 13, 18 minutes to play in the ball game.
If you've ever watched me, Coach, I feel that the officiating is consistently inconsistent, Gary.
Well, during one of our TV breaks here, I have to tell a funny story on Corey Phipps.
Oh, dear.
It's a good one.
Keep it PG.
Oh, yes, sir. Warwick's got the basketball. Thomas has got it, going to drive to the bucket. Always, you want to call it Young on the bump. Young, the first foul, team second. We'll see Thomas to the line to shoot 2. Thomas 4 of 4 from the free throw line tonight. First shot's up and good, making 5 of 5. There's up 14. 17:40 to play in this one. Give Thomas 8 on the evening. The lead is 15 for the Bears. 17.5 to play in this ball game. We'll run a Hurst off the screen. JD's guarding him. Bunch will pick up now. Reed on the curl. Jones over to Young. 3-point shots up. Comes out. Ike stand back high with strong two-handed rebound. Works is going to push. Gets all the way to the bucket. Picks up his dribble. JD's got it. He's going to drive now. Got 19 on the clock. Bears going to run a little offense. Pass a little too wide for Keontae Thomas. That will be the 6th turnover charge of the Bears tonight. 17:07 to play. Bears up a 15. Young will bring the basketball down. Bears still man-to-man defense as always. Jones has it up top, guarded by Thomas. Gives over to Reed. Hurst has it. 14 on the clock. Thomas will come away with steal. 2-on-2 break coming up. Warwick's got the basketball. Gets to the rim. Right hand.
That's goaltending.
Count the bucket for Kean Warwick's. Give him 6 as his first field goal. Tell you what, Warwick's gets from one end of the floor to the next pretty quickly, Coach.
He'd be a great slot receiver.
I was thinking the same thing, Coach. 49-32, 16:40 to play in this one. Bears up a 17. Young has the basketball. Reed blocked at the rim by Bradley Bunch. Once again, Jake Reed up and in, give him 6. Leads 15 for the Bears. Works quickly down the other end. Got a mismatch. Bunch is going to attack. Right hand all the way to the bucket, and then we'll get to go. Pride with the defensive rebound. Stand back. Thomas, nice hustle, big Ike. JD. Nice patience shown by the Bears here, Coach. 16 minutes to go. Bears up a 15.
I don't believe we've forced a bad shot all night.
I've been very impressed with the game plan. They've been going to a stand back and bunch on the inside as much as they can. Bunch, a lot of contact, no call. Bears will have the basketball on the baseline with 4. Bradley Bunch, Coach, he has an outside game, but his post game is like the old school post game.
It is.
Pass knocked away. Warwick's unable to come up with it. Jones has it. It's all in the bucket. Misses the layup, though. Pride with the putback. Give him 6 and leads 13. 15.5 to play. Nice crowd on the gym tonight, too, Coach.
It is. It is. We encouraged our football guys to come out. This is last chance to root them on.
They're going to get an offensive foul here. They're going to get a stand back.
Man.
That's his second. Team second as well. The last few possessions seem like Wesleyan's brought that physicality back again a little bit more, Coach.
They have. Sometimes I don't know who's that is more exhausting for, the defensive team or the offensive team.
Bunch will challenge at the rim. That'll be his 3rd. Team's 3rd. It's going to send Reed to the line to shoot 2. Reed's 0-1 on the night. Coach going to check in probably for Bunch, if I'm assuming. 15:05 to play in this one. Bears up 49-36. Makes the first one, give him a 7. Cutler had a good first half, had 11 points off the bench, perfect 4 of 4 from the floor. A couple of steals, rebound, and assist. Leads 12 with 15:05 to play. Leads 11. Thomas will bring the basketball down across the timeline for the Bears, guarded by Young. Gets all the way to the bucket, tries to finish right hand, unable to do so. There's an offensive foul. Yeah, Thomas will be his first, team's fourth.
14 fouls and 2 of them offensive.
There's a little bit of a lull here offensively. Scored 7 points here in the second half after scoring 42 in the first. Jones shots up. No good. Pride with the offensive rebound. Right-handed hook, shots up, no good. Keontae Thomas for the defensive rebound. Strong with 2 hands. JD over to Keontae Thomas. Works has the basketball. 14-15 to play. 13 on the shot clock. Gets over the rim. Tries to finish right hand. Unable to do so. A late whistle. This will be on Pride. It'll be his third.
Gary, how many would they have with 3 or more fouls?
Oh, let's see. There you got 2 players with 3 fouls and 4 other players with 2 fouls. Warwick's 4 of 6 from the line tonight.
There we go.
He went 14 of 15 from the line on Saturday in a win over Truett McConnell.
That's a pretty little gym down there.
Give him 7. I got to watch their feet. Looks like a nice gym. Bears up by 12. They got 13. And Coach Kai Compton said, give me a timeout here.
There we go, babe.
A full timeout. Let's keep it right here, though, Dave. I don't want to tell a Corey Phipps story.
Man,
We got
I was
time.
hoping he was going to forget, Dave.
So I'm running the chain to one of the games, and they called you for they threw a flag. The official did. Said too many men in the huddle.
Yeah. Yes.
And I remember I heard Corey Phipps says, I haven't huddled in 10 years.
Yeah.
How can I have too many men in the huddle?
That's right. We're no huddle. How do you do that? That's funny.
Because when the official threw it, you saw Corey Phipps. You didn't run. He just come down. He just walked on the field, a couple of steps on the field. Just like, how can we have too many men in the huddle? I haven't huddled in 10 years.
Yeah.
Run the change. You're supposed to be professional, but I must say I started giggling over there, Coach.
Well, I've got some good ones. I think I could get TikTok famous with just what I say to the officials. The rest of the year, I wouldn't have any content.
It's talk about that. How's that? I mean, just what's those conversations like with the official?
Oh, I can't tell you all of them, but they're pretty good. They're pretty good. I've got some pretty good one-liners. I black out a little bit, but you got to have fun with those guys. And it's unfortunate we have a shortage of officials in all sports right now. I just don't think young men and women are getting off the couch and off Netflix and social media to go be a part of things. We see the same issues everywhere in society right now. People just don't find extracurricular activities.
So 14-10 to play in this one. The Bears leading them 51-38.
This one official down here looks like Gene Hackman. I think I've seen him officiate for a good decade at least.
I know he's called several of the games in the Mid-South.
Yes.
Hurst over to Jones. Reed's got it guarded by JD. Got 20 on the clock. Jones on a curl. Picks up his dribble. Pride has it. Young now working with 12 on the clock. Guarded by Warks. Spin move. Shots up. Shots good off the glass. Give him 15. Good looking play there, Coach.
Sure was. You know, since COVID, I think we see the same crews a little bit more than we used to. Not as much variation.
51-40, Works gets all the way to the glass. He'll pick up his dribble back over to stand back. He'll feed Ike with 15, gets all the way to the rim. The left hand, count the bucket. Let's be on Pride. This will be his 4th foul. Give Ike 8 on the night. He'll go to the line. He's 2 of 7 from the line so far.
Such a strong player.
Rozier will check back in, and Rozier, he picked up 2 fouls in the first half. Stanback is playing the post and plays well. He's only 6'5". He plays much larger than 6'5".
He does, you know, and I think that it's really benefited us having a full-time strength and conditioning coach. I think Weston MacArthur has done a great job with both our basketball programs.
Well, I've also noticed that on the baseball diamond, those guys are hitting the baseball a little bit further this year, Coach.
Gosh, they're playing well, aren't they?
9-1, picked up a victory today at Midway.
What was the score today?
14-12 today.
Wow.
Austin Gurney with 2 home runs. The Bears hit 4 today.
They've got a pretty park over there.
Hey, gorgeous. Reed shots up, no good. Rozier, they're going to say he's going to call us on the Bears.
Good night.
On Dillon.
Now all of a sudden we are the assailants.
That's 3rd on Dillon, 5 on the team. Not a lot of pace to the game here in the second half, Coach. A lot of 10 fouls already called. Only played 7 minutes. Baseball team just getting back there, Coach. I see him coming in the gym right now. West out of the corner, shots up, no good. Stanback come away with his 10th rebound. Rozier with a steal. Reed got all of the bucket. They're going to get a Stanback, I believe. It is, Big Ike. That's his 3rd. That's going to send Reed back to the line to shoot 2. He's 2 of 3 on the night.
Coach Compton's going to have to start making some decisions if we're getting in foul trouble.
Yeah, we only played 7 so far tonight. Reed's had a good night so far. 8 points, 8 rebounds. Give him 9. Leads 12.
Coach made a comment. It was going to be a battle tonight. He knew. He's doing some coaching over there.
He sure is, isn't he? Give him 10 for Reed. The lead's 11 for the Bears. 12:55 to play in this.
I like Ty. A little fiery.
An old football guy,
Old
Coach.
football guy. Started off at Kentucky Christian. I know a little bit about that place.
Dillon's got the basketball to Warks. Cullop. Pull-up jumper. Blocked at the rim. Stand back. Off of West's hands out of bounds. It'll be 12 on the clock for the Bears. Yeah, Ty, you talk about his journey, Coach. It'll be a student assistant, volunteer assistant, graduate assistant, assistant coach. He climbing the ladder all the way to the head coaching position.
You know, proud U Pike alum. We talked about it in pregame, him and I watching a little bit of the girls' game.
Stand back, pump fake. Shots up, and he's blocked at the rim. Rozier, big credit with the block. They'll push. Reed, Young will try to finish with right hand. He does. Nice move. Give him 17. And the lead is under double digits for the first time in a while. The lead is 9 with 12 minutes to play for the Bears. $18 on the shot clock. Thomas over to Warks. Stand back with a screen, a roll to the bucket. JD shots up. Shot's good. Jeremy Dillon. Give him 9. That's his second made 3. We have a 30-second timeout. We'll leave it right here.
Yeah, I think Coach Compton's a great example of what University of Pikeville can do for a young person in this region, you know.
Excitement, ladies and gentlemen, a big shout out to the University of Pikeville Beck Band under the direction of Wayne.
Was not listening to Vernon White there, but you talk about Jeremy Dillon, who just made that bucket there too, Coach. Oh, a pretty good football player back in his day too, Coach.
You know what's funny is it's at this level it's always funny. You got some guys when you get intramurals going after basketball and football's over, some guys that could cross over and help either program.
That's right. 11:52 to play. The Bears leading this one by 12.
I found out the Grant Bingham kid we got from UK, Johnson Central, apparently he was a heck of a tennis player.
Tennis player, yes. You would not see it, but an offensive tackle playing in the SEC. He could.
That's wild.
So after the timeout, Young will bring the basketball off the floor here for the Bulldogs. Bunch will check in back in for the Bears after the next dead ball. Young guarded by Thomas. Laverne has the basketball. Shots up, no good. JD coming with the defensive rebound. Thomas is going to push. A crafty player, Keontae Thomas. Warks has the basketball, gets all the way to the bucket. Finds Cullub. 15 on the clock. We're going to get West with the hold. His first, team sixth. Bunch will check in for standback. West has played 9 minutes. That's his first foul, coach. It's kind of unusual in this ball game.
No doubt. He was holding on to that one.
Cullub will get in the bunch. Back over to Thomas. JD, shots up. Shot's good. Jeremy Dillon. Give him 12. That's his third made three. Leads back up to 15 for the Bears. A little 6-0 run thanks to Jeremy Dillon, back-to-back threes. West will find Rozier, back to West. Nope, Rozier step back three. Rattles around, comes out Keontae Thomas. Thomas has the basketball, behind the back dribble. Finds Bunch at the rim. Count the bucket, Bradley Bunch. Give him 12. Be on Rozier. That'll be his third, and Bunch will go line shooting one, where he's 0 of 1 on the night. The former Hazard Bulldog checking in, coach here, Wade Pelfrey. Playing in front
I believe that's what those fellers are here to see.
Leads back up to 17 for the Bears. It's been an 8-0 run. Make it a 9-0 run. Make the lead up to 18. McPherson will check back in, replacing Reed. And Young check out as well. Closing on 10 minutes played in this ball game. Fine West, three-point shots up. Rattles around, come out. Bunch with a one-handed rebound. Pelfrey's going to push. Work off a screen. Dillon finds Thomas. Spin move. Cullub, shots up. Shot's good. Keenan Cullub off the bench tonight, giving him 14. That's his third made three. Big time player tonight, not for coach. 12-0 run for the Bears.
It's been some timely big shots tonight.
Solid rim. West shots up, comes out. Rebound, shots up, shots good. That's 15. Callahan with the bucket.
You know, we're 3/4 of the way through this ball game. Held them to 46 points. I don't know if we're talking enough about how well we're playing on defense.
You know, that is something that I think the Bears, this 5-game winning streak has really improved. You know, they've always can score the basketball, but this end of the floor is where they really improve. This is where they can win in the postseason as
That's
well.
right. This time of year, you got to be able to win different types of ball games as you head to tournament time.
Bears up at 19. It's something also the Bears have improved on the last 5 games. This will be the 6th game as well. Avoiding those long offensive lulls, too.
Right.
Pelfrey over to Thomas, 15 on the clock. Cole passes the basketball.
Oh.
Turnover. Feed West. West will feed McPherson. He'll try to finish the bucket. He does. It's his first 2. That leaves down to 17 with 9 minutes to play. Thomas got on the wing. Over to Cullub. Picks up his dribble in a tough spot there. Dillon all the way to the bucket. He's going to be fouled. Cody Anderchuk. Congratulations, Coach.
There's the man, our man of the hour, our baseball coach. Coach, when was the last time the Bears were off to this kind of start?
Well, this was pre-1996.
You are the historian, Gary.
Yeah, this is the best start in a long, long time.
Keep it rolling, babe. We're proud of you. Never know who will show up here in the press box.
I love it.
Of sorts.
I love it. 8:51 to play. Bears up to 17.
You know what's exciting is the tournament being in Kingsport and all these people being able to actually get there and support us.
So much better. I mean, it's just a 2-hour drive, hour and a half.
I plan on making every ball game for men and women.
Dillon's up to 13. Give him 14. He'll tie the team high with Keenan Cutler.
My daughters have asked if they can skip school to go to the tournament, Gary. I said, we'll have to take that up with the head coach of the house, Miss Jennifer.
The assistant coach, Dad, says yes. We got to talk to the head coach, though.
That's right.
Bears up 19. Moving clock here in the second half. 8:30 to play in this ball game. McPherson working down on the post, working guarded by Bunch. Callahan shots up, no good. Offense rebound for the Bulldogs. West has it. Callahan has it. 15 on the clock. Stand back for guard to guard. Nice job there by 99. Don Bays shot pass over to McPherson. 3-point shot, no good. It hit the wire, be out of bounds. Bears will have possession. I thought the Bears did a really nice job not coach. They cut it to 53-44. The Bulldogs had a little momentum, and then the Bears have just turned it on since then.
Yeah, a few of those 3-point shots out of our guys really kind of quieted the storm.
Been a 14-4 run since then. Stand back from deep, shots up. Route run comes out. Don Bay and McPherson will battle for it. Neither one is able to corral it. Callahan shots out of the corner. Route run comes out. McPherson will find West. 7:45 to play. Bears up at 19. McPherson shots up, shots good. McPherson give him 4 and the lead is 17. A solid look at athlete too, Coach. Warks has the basketball. 15 on the clock. Warks has it on the wing. Feet stand back, spin move, gets all with the bucket, tries to spin. Right hand he does. Ike stand back. Give him 10. He'll complete his double-double with 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Finish.
Laverne will be his 4th foul, team's 9th. Hardrick will check back in, replacing him. And then Stanback will go to the line, shoot 1. He's 2 of 8 on the night. 10 points, 10 rebounds. Got a couple of steals so far for the senior. Leads back up to 19 for the Bears. Does Tennessee Wesleyan have football?
No, sir. No, sir.
Callahan gets all of the bucket. Count the bucket. That foul on Wade Pelfrey will be his first, team 7th.
Really a baseball school.
Big time baseball school. Callahan, it's his first points of the night. He'll go to the line shooting 1. 53% on the season. Makes it give him 3. The AAC's got some quality baseball programs.
Really do, and you expect that. The better the weather, the more you can play as you head south.
Stand backs up the basketball, gets all the way to the rim, tries to finish right hand, unable to do so. Offensive rebound. Shots up, no good. He may got bumped, no call. Continues the battle. Now the call will come. He on 21 West. His 2nd. Team's 10th. They'll send Stanback back to the line, shooting 2. He's 2 of 9 on the night. Coach, I feel that and I'm not a basketball coach, I feel he falls backwards on his free throws.
Yeah, I'll take a look at that. Now, I just coached, I was a high school basketball player, but I did coach little 8th grade girls basketball. It might have been the worst $2,000 I ever made as a high school teacher in Texas, but.
Yeah, he didn't fall backward
Not there.
on that. No.
He's struggling from the line.
Thomas will check in for Pelfrey. I see Nelson Scott, the women's golf coach. Looks like he has a recruit in town this weekend, or this evening, I should say.
He does a great job, doesn't he?
Phenomenal.
Really, a lot of our sports are doing well right now.
Hardrick over to Callahan. Pete Donbay on the inside, working against Stanback. Shots up with the right hand, no good. Stanback. Thomas will come away with it. 6:30 to play. Bears up by 16.
You are the eye in the sky up here, aren't you?
Well, you know what? These live stats really helps out a lot, Coach. You can see the stats. You see people come in and out. Good place to watch a basketball game from.
You prefer to call a game here or the arena?
I like it here. I like both of them by just the historic factors here. Stand back up and in, give him 12. But that arena is such a nice place to watch a ball game as well. I guess the old man part of me wants to call it here. West all the way to the bucket, count the bucket, give him 5, and the lead is 16. JD will check back into the ball game for the Bears. Next dead ball, up 16 with 5:30 to play. Works over to Connor Lane, who checked in, the freshman. All the way to the bucket, hanging it to go. Hardrick will come away with the defensive rebound, the rip and run. West has it. Hardrick has it up top, over to Callahan. Guarded by Warks. 18 on the clock. Well, jab step, gets all the way to the bucket, tries to finish. They're going to call Warks with the trip. No, they're going to get Lane. It'll be his first, team's 8th. Culp will return to the lineup for the Bears too. Stand back and Lane will check out. Callahan go to the line of shooting 2. He's 1 of 1 so far tonight. So when does spring ball start?
We usually start about mid-March, and we always finish the Saturday before Hillbilly Days.
Gonna miss the free throw. A defense rebound to JD.
We had a spirited workout this morning.
Anything special?
Well, little mat drills, old school, test your metal.
Works Thomas out of the corner, shots up, no good. Callahan to come away with the defensive board. He gets to the rim, trying to finish. Stripped by Kean Warks. Nice hustle by the sophomore. 26 on a shot clock, 4:40 to play. Bears up 71-55. Bears are 23 of 47 from the floor. West trigger inbound to Callahan. Dombey over to Callahan, shots up. Right around, comes out. Hardrick will score the bucket. That'll be his first bucket of the night, leads 14. Surprised the young kid for Wesleyan sitting out as long as he has. Dillon shots up. Right around, comes out. West comes with the defensive board. Pearson, they're going to call JD with a block.
Yeah.
Count the bucket.
Really thought that could have been offensive.
Dillon's 4th, team's 9th. McPherson, he's got 6. Nope, he's got 4. He'll shoot 1. Stand back, return to the lineup. Shots up, shots good. Give him 7. Leads down to 13 with 3:58 to play. How about a little score and stop here, Coach? Let's see, it looks like it'll be a full timeout. So with 3:50 to play in this one, Bears leading this one 71-58. Watching Bears basketball on the UPI Sports Network. Welcome back to University of Pikeville Gymnasium. You see one of the youngest cheerleaders in the crowd tonight for the Bears. Cheering on the Bears. They're
Gotta love that.
71-60. They corrected the score on the scoreboard.
Gary, is this where we get out on 4-minute offense and 2 tight ends?
Well,
or?
you know, I'm sure Coach Compton will definitely he'll run that shot clock down as much as he can, I believe.
That's
Coach.
right.
10 on the shot clock now, 71-60. Thomas out of the corner, shots up, shots good.
That's big.
Keontae Thomas give him 11. Can't drop any better than that. A jump ball. Possession will stay with the Bulldogs, and I believe Coach Compton wants his team to get back, Coach.
I believe so.
74-60, Bears up 14, 3:25 to play. Tom Bay has the basketball up top. West has it, guarded by Warks up top. On the roll, Dominic tries to finish with left hand, unable to do so. West out from top, shots up, shots good. Good looking shot from West. That's his second made three, give him 8. The lead's 11. Ty Runyon has checked in, the freshman from Athens, Tennessee, for the Bulldogs.
Time is of the essence.
20 on the shot clock, 2:50 to play. Last possession for the Bears is able to run the shot clock down, got a 3-point shot out of the corner by Thomas. Thomas, I mean, the Bears have made 7 threes on the night, all here in the second half. Stand back, will try to finish, unable to do so. They're going to call the hack. That's going to be on Dombe. Be his 4th. They just want to send 99 to the line. 2 of 11 on the night. Coach Compton sends all his players back.
This juncture, absolutely.
Big Ike is struggling from the free throw line tonight. 2 of 12 so far. Make this one get a little confidence. There you go. 3 of 13. Give him 13 points, 11 rebounds so far tonight.
I think we might see the hack-a-shack principle.
There's about 12, 2:30 to play. McPherson has up top.
Really not a sense of urgency to get the ball on the rim by Wesleyan.
Runyon's got the basketball on the baseline. Fade away.
No.
He'll get Thomas with the hack and a bump and give him his second. That's going to send Runyon to the line to shoot 2. Runyon's 12 of 13 from the free throw line on the season, 92%. He'll have 2. You talked about it, the Bulldogs have not been very aggressive on the offensive end. They're taking their time, Coach.
Yeah, trying to work the right shot. At this point, you just got to take your chances.
So with 2:12 to play in this ballgame, Bears up 75-65. We'll send it back to the station for a break. You're watching Bears basketball on the U-Pike Sports Network.
February is the month of love, and you're invited to visit Pikeville Main Street and discover what it means to love local. Whether it's shopping for unique items from one of our local artisans, treating your taste buds to some great dining, or some great live entertainment, you can find it all in downtown Pikeville. So what are you waiting for? Love your downtown this February and fall in love all over again at Pikeville Main Street.
Welcome back to the University of Pikeville Gymnasium. 2:12 to play in this one. Bears up by 10. The Bulldogs just will not go away, Coach. I mean, again, they're not being very aggressive on the offensive end, but one time this game was a 16, 18-point lead. Now it's down to 10.
That's right. You're exactly right. They've shown a little bit of grit here, hanging around.
Bunch will inbound the basketball for the Bears. Thomas, Bunch, they'll beat the press.
That's awesome. At some point, they got to start fouling.
Stand back's going to set a screen. Maybe a little flop action there. Phillips got the basketball, 10 on the clock. Thomas has it. 1:50 to play. Warks will get to the bucket, tries to finish. No, we'll find Thomas. 3-point shots up. No good. Stand back offensive rebound. I don't know if we'll get Dombe or McPherson. His first. Team's 10th. He's going to send stand back to the line. 3 of 13 on the night. He's made his last one. 13 points, 12 rebounds for the senior. I've seen him make both of these. We'll have one more.
I can imagine what he's doing in practice next week before the tournament. There we go, babe.
Yeah, give him 14. Runyon will bring the basketball down the floor for the Bulldogs. Off of Thomas's chest, Runyon out of the corner. And Bunch will come away with the defensive board. That's the 8th rebound for Bunch.
Really so much end-of-game strategy in basketball, much more than even football.
So there's so much stuff can happen with the clock stopped. 76-65. Bears are 21 of 39 from the free throw line tonight.
You know, really the game plan by Tennessee Wesleyan to put us at the line was a really good one. They just haven't held up their end of the bargain offensively.
22 of 40, 55% for the Bears. Minute 20 to play. West from deep. Side of the rim. Cutlip. Let it go out of bounds. Bears up by 12 with a minute 20 to play. JD's going to check in for stand back. Runyon will foul Warks. That'll be his first. We'll send Warks to the line for 2. So the schedule done for next fall, Coach?
Yeah, absolutely. It's really just reversed of what we played last year. So we've got 4 non-conference games, and Faulkner from Alabama, Campbellsville, University of Cumberland's Georgetown on our non-con, and then Reinhardt from Georgia, Point from Georgia, St. Andrews.
And it's unique how the national tournament works as well. That is all about a rating system, right?
It is. They're automatic bids, so if we would have won that double overtime game last year, we would have been,
that one, give him 9.
We would have been the automatic bid, and then so there's 12 automatics and 8 at large, 20 total teams.
20.
Which was up 4 from 16 previously last year.
78-65, minute 15 to play. Bears looking to win their 22nd game of the season.
It's a good steal right there.
And I would say that would do it right there, Coach. Don't look at the Bulldogs or any kind of...
Barring something crazy.
A little substitution there. They're going to get the seniors off the floor there, stand back, and, well, I thought Dillon may come off the floor as well. That'll be the last regular season game for the Bears basketball program.
Been a really strong year, first year in the league.
20 conference wins, 22 wins overall. In the regular season with 6 straight. Cutler gets all the way to the lane. He's blocked at the rim. Pearson got the basketball, gets to the bucket, tries to finish right hand. He does. Give him 9. And the lead, it's 11. Shot clock's turned off. Well, Coach, we appreciate you jumping on.
Absolutely appreciate you having us.
Halftime and second half, and
Excited to see a bunch of y'all in Kingsport here next week at the conference tournament.
And got a little Bears baseball action Friday and Saturday as well. So let's send it back to the station for a quick break. The Bears win this one 78-67. We'll come back for some final stats and comments. You're watching Bears basketball, UPI Sports Network.
February is the month of love. You're invited to visit Pikeville Main Street and discover what it means to love local. Whether it's shopping for unique items from one of our local artisans, treating your taste buds to some great dining, or live entertainment, you can find it all in downtown Pikeville. Do what you love in your downtown. So what are you waiting for? Love your downtown this February and fall in love all over again at Pikeville Main Street.
Welcome back to University of Pikeville Gymnasium as the Bears pick up their 22nd win of the season, 78-67 over the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. For the Bulldogs, 27-69 from the floor, 39%, 2 of 20 from deep. They went 11 of 15 from the free throw line. They had 2 players double figures. Amari Young led the way with 17. Reed had 10 for them. Reed also had 8 rebounds, led the team. Bears go 24 of 51, 47%, 7 of 18 from deep, 23 of 42 from the free throw line. 5 players in double figures, 4 players with 14. Bunch, Dillon, Standback, Cullaball had 14. Thomas had 11. Warwick's had 9. Standback had the double-double, 14 and 12. Thomas led the way with 7 assists and 3 steals also. The Bulldogs turned over 14 times. Bears only turned over 11 times. Battle of the Glass is basically even. Wesleyan had 40 rebounds and the Bears had 39 rebounds. They also had 15 assists on their 24 buckets. Bears, as far as points in the paint, had 30 points in the paint. Ended up with 10 steals as well. So again, the Bears have moved to 22-6. They'll finish the regular season 22 wins, 6 losses, 20 and 4. I think let me double check on the conference record. Yeah, so 22-6 overall, 20-4 in conference. So I'll conclude their regular season. And they'll move on to the postseason down in Kingsport, Tennessee. Stay tuned to upikebears.com for schedule updates. But again, the women's team will be back in action on Saturdays. They travel down to Vernal. So for David Chapman, also definitely very appreciative of Corey Phipps to set in a halftime and second half. Signing off, please remember it's a great day to be a Bear.